Let's try it. Let's try. Okay, let's see. Of a version of our own. Yeah, but like, you think I'm gonna wait for that?
여러분 안녕하세요. 저는 검은사막 스튜디오의
Hello everyone,
게임
I am
디자인
Zhang Jae Sok, head of game design at the Black Desert Studio. The long summer has finally passed and fall has arrived. This year's summer was especially long and hot, so there were times when I was a little tired and had a hard time. But now that it's fall, you can change your mood with the fresh breeze.
모험가분들 모두 기분 좋은 하루하루 보내셨으면
Well,
좋겠습니다.
I just had a good day. Wait, it's half an hour long? Wait, boys, this is fucking giga.
오늘 코멘터리에서는 많은 분들이 기다리고
We prepared the Taoist Awakening that many people have been waiting for. By the way, whenever the English translation are there, just link them in chat and we'll start watching from that point, but I'm not waiting.
검은사막 연구소에서 살짝
Many people have been looking forward since it was briefly revealed that the last Back Desert lab. We worked hard to develop it and it's finally here.
선보일 수 있게 되었습니다.
We're now able to show it to adventurers.
도사의 배경 설명과 함께
We have prepared a battle scene along with an explanation of the Dosa's background. Please look forward to it. And since it would be disappointing to only talk about Dosa Awakening, we have also prepared other news. In particular, the background for the Emperor's weapon, which many people have been curious about. Remove your cam? Remove your face? I'm reading it for you. Just listen, Zero. You don't have to read.
이야기와 함께 새로운 아이템에 대한 소개까지 다양하게 다루어 보고자 합니다.
I would have liked to cover various things, including introduction of new items along with the story. There are many stories I want to tell. Let's get started right away.
첫 번째 소식.
The first news is that there is a base wall. After the new method of the base wall, node wall, was applied, many people sent feedback, and among them, I think there are a lot of people who missed the previous method of base walls before the reorganization. The simple rules that allow anyone to participate immediately in the current method of node warfare, and the existence of this general entity where everyone can get the opportunity to occupy a base even if they're not strong. There are also advantages such as fast progression and prevention of all by, but on the other hand, the dependence on the last hit is too high. So, the element of luck rather than full skill based on the strategy and tactics plays a role to some extent. Therefore, this is the new devs commentary just dropped. The English version isn't out yet. Only certain adventurers who could feel it in the base battle before the reorganization. I think it's a big disappointment that we can't expand our game. In order to make up for this, we made some attempts internally to add strategy and tactical elements before the current base, but by doing this, the problem is becoming more complicated and difficult again. So rather than changing the current base wall rules, we would like to solve this in a slightly different way. Now, the Castle Lord Guild that won the Unlimited Occupation War will be able to directly choose how to proceed with the base war for the territory? Okay. So, okay, I guess we're gonna cover it, but like, so if you win the seats of the uncapped, you can choose as the leading guild. You get to choose. The players get to choose how the node war is done for that week. For example, Medaya is currently unlimited. Speaking of the occupation war, that's Siege, the Castle Guild that occupied Medaya can directly choose how to proceed with the next node war. As before, you can build the castle directly and combine attack and defense, making it a weak to compete with strategic tactics. Or you can make it things a little more comfortable by choosing to keep or take away the neutral sacrament like now. Was expressed as a week, and once this method is progressed, it's decided it will be held from Sunday to Friday at the base selected by the castle lord. On Saturday, it is in the form of a reset. However, in the case of the Bell and Serendia base wars, the cap ones, for fun, there are many people who want to adapt before the base and start anew. So we want to move out of the sphere of influence and proceed only in this reorganized way. I do not think the method I have explained is a perfect solution. However, in the case of the Nodewars, the experience and teamwork of these adventurers who have been fighting for the past several years are very valuable in some ways. I decided that the current method would be better than forcing it. So the way I'm getting it is basically it's in the hands of the players. So all these EU guilds complaining about, oh, well, they can apparently now, if they do uncapped seats, they control the seats, they can choose how the Node Wars are done in that region for the week. But it will be the new, easy to join, less competitive, more for fun game mode, the current version of Node Wars in the T1, in the capped regions. Which again is great for people trying to get into Node Wars. And then the uncapped high-end guilds that want to do more competitive style fighting, they can literally bring back, if they choose to, they can bring back the old style like scripted fights in terms of setting up teams and everything, if they want to do that. Yeah, it's actually legitimately giving players a choice. What the fuck? This sounds really good. Because, again, you have to understand, regions are different. Right? I think in both Korea and especially in Asia, the current uncapped Node Wars are super alive and active. But other regions like EU and like to some degree NA as well, right? It's not. So now the different regions can do it how they want to do it. Then what does the castle owner do? So the way I understood this is, Zero, if the castle owner of the uncapped region, right? If you win the castle, that uncapped castle, you can then choose the rules for Node Wars for the following week. So you can basically make it the old style Node War for that week if you want to in your region, or you can keep the new version of it for that week. Correct? There you go, right? Yeah. No way? Yeah, way. It's only in the uncapped. In the other ones, the T1s, which again are fairly fucking active, right? It's a great way of learning it. Now there's something to again like progress towards if you want the competitive style Node Wars. Yeah, this is fucking amazing. Well, that's always been the case, Martin, that like you have cartels or you have alliances just sitting rotating castles for the payout. That's literally been a thing since day one. Sorry, and this work, I feel like this is pretty much one of the best solutions. This is really, yeah, okay. So yeah, just giving it in the hands of the actual players. For some reason, I decided that the current method would be better than forcing it. Yeah, exactly. And this work has already started and is in full swing. This is actually two things. Since we are holding two base wars at the same time, optimization work is needed. Nah! This is my favorite word in anything BDO related. Optimization. That's like the one thing we can't get enough of. I actually like optimization. Optimization work is needed to prevent conflicts. This requires a lot of time. It will probably take 2 more months from now. Since the base war itself is a huge task, there'll be some time. I hope the adventurers will understand just a little bit. I'll focus on completing it in meticulous manner so that you can enjoy it. so you can enjoy it more comfortably after the patch.
하겠습니다. 그리고 기다려 주시는 동안
And this does not mean that I will not do anything else while you wait.
이런 의미는 절대 아니고요. 여러분이 보내주신 피드백.
What is that to optimize?
이 크고 작은 개선 패치들.
Have you seen the fucking lag? Big and small improvement patches are based on the feedback you send. We also reflect this in the order in which development is completed. We will also.
환기성 패치들도 조금 더 신경 쓰겠습니다.
What the fuck does happen? Pay more attention to convenience patches such as base areas rotation and adult location security, as well as ventilation patches. Next is a story about equipment items. Before we begin, many people, I would like to tell you first about the background and intention behind development of the martial arts weapons that you may be curious about. I think it's sovereign weapons. Is BDO saved? It's getting pretty close, Deeks. It's getting pretty close, dude. Right, Aseka? I know, Aseka, I know. We're just doing this. What they changed? So for Nodewars, that's the only thing they talked about so far. Nodewars are changing with uncapped siege. If you win uncapped siege, you as a guild get to choose the rules for Nodewar on that region for the next week. So you can choose to have the old school Nodewars or the new Nodewars in your region for that week as a leading guild. No news about the decks. In 2 months, yeah, that's what they said.
저희가 군악 무기를 준비하면서 많은 분들이 궁금해하실 군악 무기의 개발 배경.
Martial arts may be curious about.
이야기를 드리고 싶습니다. 저희가 군악 무기를 준비하면서 가장 고민하고 또 신경 썼던 부분이 하나 있는데요.
No, we're listening to everything, Boromir. There's one thing that we thought about and paid the most attention to while preparing the sovereign weapons. It's the ancient armor and AARK accessories. Of course, this is currently available. Sorry, let me. Cost is currently available because this is the highest grade item. It becomes an important criteria in determining the difficulty of remaking the sovereign weapons. Looking back for our moment, we were very conservative in adding new equipment items. Wait, what the fuck is this? Is this like some old items? I don't remember ever seeing this. Yeah, like it's blue and everything's like old, but I don't remember ever seeing this item. Was this not in the game? It's like beta items? This is not, no, the icon is definitely not something, this icon does not exist in BDO. Hey, what's up, Gorax? Thank you for the prime. These people are despicable. Nobody's forcing you to watch it. Akam and Lemuria Infusion? Yeah, that could be. That's all ever. Yeah, I don't remember seeing this ever. Let's talk about. Is that the English version? Oh yeah, that's that's the one watching right now. Yeah. We were conservative with adding new items while protecting existing items. Yeah, old school screenshot. What is this accessory shit? I'm scared. Yeah, they delisted all accessories, Quizzer. All accessories and cops was delisted from the marketplace just now. Yeah, the Debos were delisted as well. So something is happening. The accessories are coming, they better. They fucking better. I'm just waiting for ads right now to end.
장비 추가로 인한
Okay.
부담 이런 걸 정말 줄이고 싶었거든요. 그리고 이 방향성은
Looking back, moment, we were very conservative to add on new equipment, items, as such. We were conservative and add new items while protecting existing items. I really wanted to reduce it, and I'm still trying to maintain this direction to some extent. However, as time goes by, there's been a change in the value and perception of this item. In particular, the two items described above. The bprimegaming accessories have a very different feel from the other accessories. The images come to mind when people think of the bprimegaming accessories right now are painful, difficult, and sickening. In the past, it was in the past, it was difficult to make items like Ogre Rings, Crescent, Guardian Ring, Tango Set, etc. It's so easy right now compared to how it used to be with Devo, so. But it was still difficult. I mean, shit, this came out 20 minutes ago, the video is 30 minutes. Guys, no, there's no TLDR. Nobody fucking finished it yet unless they're like skipping through. It wasn't as much because it required a lot of time and goods, and difficult level of strengthening was also difficult. You stall in pausing because you keep yapping, Zero! It's your fault. Like, if you guys don't like the stalling and everything, it's Zero's fault. You can just literally, like, lynch him right now, in-game, in chat. Yeah, it's his fault. Blame him. Is that the English version? No, it's still the Korean one. Okay, we just keep going on.
직접 개발하는 저희도 똑같이 느끼는 감정이었습니다.
I'll pan you. Sorry, super. Oh, the game itself. Sorry. See, now I have to go back. Lower strength was difficult. In fact, we who developed the game ourselves felt the same way. However, up to now, it has been based on a previous direction rather than our feelings, so adventurers have had such a hard time. Since it's a customized item, we decided that its value should be further strengthened. Oh. This is also the decisive reason why we'll continue to maintain this high level of difficulty. This is the thing, right? You have to understand they have way more data than we do, and we have people complaining that demos are too easy. But you have way more people complaining that they're too hard. However, if the situation continues too long, the enjoyment and novelty of multi-stage growth may be weakened, so over the past few years, we have tried to solve the problem in one direction. Try to vary the settings by adding relics and lightstones that you have known very well, in the same way adding new rare crystals. So basically like about a lot of flat stats that isn't an upgrade thing. There are many measured systems, including drinking glasses, that's the cups, which are removed from the market today. I think that adventurers really understood us a lot about our direction. Yeah, he remembers these moments when they especially gave us a lot of support every time we tried something new. There are many parts that went further, but even after going through this process, the impact of the bprimegaming accessories game, which I explained earlier, grew bigger as time went by. This Devo accessory was okay when I told you a long story, but as time went by, now many people have grown up. These bprimegaming accessories are not the future, but a reality. As a result, it seems that more people are feeling difficult emotions. Of course, this cannot be seen as the entire reason why bprimegaming accessories are causing painful feelings. But nonetheless, and we judged that it was having too much of an impact in many areas, so we thought that change was inevitable in this situation. That's why military sovereign weapons were very important items. Among them, we thought that first impressions were the most important. Weapons, probably, if it goes according to a certain trend, of course. It will be more difficult than armors or Devo accessories. How difficult is it? I expect things like this, but on the contrary, why is this easier? it's easier than I thought. Well, it is, right? It's definitely easier. You would, as he's saying, you would assume weapons like the hardest thing to upgrade. It used to sort of be, right? Then it's not. It's actually easier than Devos in a lot of cases. It's easier than thought. I wanted to instill this perception. Of course, easy is a relative thing. It's an expression, but considering that it's the highest grade, I wanted to give you this feeling. The reason is clear, because the sovereign weapons is the highest grade item in the game. Moga tells you that the highest grade equipment that will be updated in the future is very difficult. This is because I thought that the sovereign weapons could play a role that could be achieved. For reasons, the sovereign weapons has divided into 10 levels of reinforcement instead of 5, and they need to do this with all gear in the game going forward. Accessory shit needs this as well. Divided into, you always been able to crunch spam Davos. Yeah, why don't you just crunch spam a pin fallen guard armor? Like, you sound silly saying that, man. The front part was contained more easily, and the block growth curve was slightly eased, and although the number of crunch stones required for reinforcement will still be a burden for many people, we set it to a minimum considering the current hunting ground profits. It was not easy to confirm and convince people that the crunch stone cost, but all agreed for the future direction is more important. I sympathized and thought this process, I was able to determine the final specifications of the current sovereign weapons. However, Jesus, I made a big mistake in this process. Interesting. Unlike what I said at the last banquet, that I would limit the... Oh, yeah, okay. Bro, wait, Dude, wait! They're acknowledging a mistake? It's not a bad take. The Crunchstone game is why BDO is dead? Oh, I thought it was PvP, that's the reason that it's dead. I thought it was the Nodewars, that's the reason BDO is dead. Oh, I thought it was the lack of life skill updates that it's dead. Oh, I thought it was the no war decks, that's the reason it's dead. Okay, bro. Yeah. The goalpost always moving? Yes, yes it is. Limit supply for reinforcement materials. Oh wait, you can move this. Wait. Fuck, what did I do? Allow it to grow together slowly. The actual upload was made. When that happens, the ingredients became so easy to solve that you can immediately go all the way to the end with enough goods. And that was a huge mistake. Yeah. Like, crunch stones are just silver. People are just coping. I would like to sincerely apologize to the adventurers for this. Sorry. It was such a big mistake. No matter what I say, there's no excuse because you can't go back on this, right? Okay, English translation's up. Thanks.
Hello everyone, I'm game designer. Truly, we are very sorry. This was such a big mistake that any explanation could feel like an excuse. But if we're to be honest about this...
How's volume? Wait, what's the word? Shut up! What's wrong with my voice? At least I don't have to pause to read what he's saying. Turn up a bit? I thought so.
The specs were easier compared to what
it's literally turned up full.
So
I just want to say this is your video, Inlave. Like I turned it up full. Like it's literally like here. It's the video. It's their fault.
Thought it would be much better if adventurers didn't get too stressed out on gathering materials. In the end, we focused too much on the positive.
Do I need to turn it up more? I can turn it up in my stream settings. Or is the sound okay if I shut up? Is it then okay? There are also subtitles? Oh, really? Oh. Here, let me move my camera a bit for this one. Like this?
positive side. Every word we say gives anticipation for the game, and also gives reason to why adventurers play the game. We took this factor a bit too lightly. If the specs changed, we should have explained our intentions like today, but we didn't. I want to apologize once again. We'll be sure to not let this happen again. Next time, we'll review more thoroughly and approach more carefully. Now let's move on from sovereign weapons. I'd like to talk about the main topic of today. It's about bprimegaming accessories.
Okay, here we go.
Many are expressing concerns about the decreasing value of bprimegaming accessories and other accessories.
They needed to make red accessories.
The release of sovereign weapons.
You need a pin debo to make a red accessory.
This situation was intensified by adventurers shifting from trying to get bprimegaming accessories to sovereign weapons.
Tops on tops, that's such a fucking good idea. I can do that, right? We just do like this? Like that?
Look at the data from Korea. 57% of owned sovereign weapons are pen or higher.
What? That's a lot.
7% are oct or higher. In short, many have already accomplished pen, and quite a few are challenging to get
7% are oct?
If we look at the current situation, sovereign
That's so much?
weapons are helping adventurers break through growth barriers. But over time, things may revert to the original state we were in. So, before it's too late, we aim to ease bprimegaming like sovereign weapons. In this context, we've prepared a new accessory. It's called Karazad accessories.
What?
Like the sovereign weapons, Karazad is purple grade. Its main feature is that it follows gear enhancement rules, not accessory rules. When Cronstone enhancement fails, its level doesn't drop.
Dude, this is what I was talking about!
It only loses a level.
Purple, yes. Okay, so it's even bigger.
To match its purple grade, it has 10 enhancement levels, not 5. Now,
Let's
you
fucking
might be
go!
curious about the crafting method.
You probably I need a pen demo to make it. This is literally what we're talking about.
Divided into two main types. The first makes use of existing items. When you melt yellow-grade pen accessories, excluding bprimegaming, you can get an item
excluding?
called Essence of Dawn. Collect these materials to craft Karazad accessories. Essence of Dawn isn't only obtainable through pen accessories. We've made it drop in certain monster zones as well. The second method involves using bprimegaming accessories. I'll come back to this crafting method again shortly.
Dude, oh my god, okay. So you can use all pen accessories as well, and you can even grind for it if you want to? Oh, dude!
As shown here based on the rings, unenhanced Karazad starts with lower AP, but it increases with higher enhancement levels. At Tet, it matches Pen Crescent, and at Pen, it matches
Wait. At Tet?
levels. At Tet, it matches Pen.
Okay. So when you make this, right? So you can, okay, so follow, you need to make the Karazad accessory, and you can do that with dibos. Right, that's the point. You will have to use either like pin accessories or whatever, and then you can make it, just like you need your pin Blackstar to make a sovereign weapon. This is exactly what I was asking for. Oh my god, I don't... Jesus. Okay, so you already have... Yeah, but Karazad accessories at all enhancement levels provides an all AP plus 4 effect. Well, it's a good thing in any way, because the game is going to evolve and there's going to be new items in it. Like, what are you expecting? That the game is going to be like, oh, we're done. We're not going to make new stuff, new progression? This is like the best way of doing it. So the Oct is a pen debo. Yes. With the set bonuses, right? So this is actually like with the set bonuses as well. Yeah. Take 2. 15 accuracy, both increased level by 1. It's a bit weird that's up to Oct that's like pen. I would assume that was lower, right? Does nothing to do with gear? Does everything to do with gear. Like, what do you mean? Like, you can do whatever you want. Go PvP if you want to do that. Go grind if you want to do that. Like, it's not like they're not adding new things, you just added boss rush. Like, bro, like, people say, oh, what do you need gear for since the dawn of the fucking game? Yeah, go run in circles if you like that.
Pen Crescent. And at Pen, it matches Tet Deboreka. At level 8 or Oct, it has the same AP as Pen Deboreka. And at Nov and Deck, AP increases by 1 each. The overall difficulty, including enhancement rates, is designed.
There's no set bonus, they all have +4 AP, which is the same as the set bonus on Debo. So if you have a full set of Karazad, you actually have 4 more set bonus AP than having the 5 set, right? I'm guessing that maybe depending on what item you turn into, you get a corresponding level of the Accessory. So maybe you already start at Oct if you start with a Pin Debo ring.
Difficulty, including
it's a bit weird on having 2 enhanced levels after that though.
Similar to sovereign weapons. Reaching Pen is a bit easier, and achieving Oct, which has the same stats as Pen Deboreka,
We need more cooperative PV content still. I mean, you say that, but people don't do it, Grill.
Set to be
People started doing it, yeah, they probably make more.
To Pen Deboreka. However, for the final levels, Nov and Deck, the difficulty is higher, leaving them as an area of challenge. Compared to Deboreka accessories, fewer
I mean, you can be saying that for 8 years, Bizzle. Like, if you don't like playing BDO, then that's whatever, man. That's what BDO is, what BDO been for 8 years.
You have started to wonder, what happens to Deboreka now? Many of you have worked hard to create Pen Deboreka accessories.
If you don't like the game, go play World of Warcraft, bro.
That their values are fully recognized. For enhanced Deboreka accessories, they can be converted into enhanced Karazad.
Fucking called it, man.
Tet Deboreka accessories can be converted to Pen
So it okay, so it actually converts straight into it.
Stats. Based on stats, Pen Deboreka accessories should be converted to Oct Karazad accessories. But it's also a little short in terms of value. So, we've decided for them to be converted to Nov Karazad instead.
Wait, what?
But it falls a little short in terms of value. So, we've decided for them to be converted to Nov Karazad instead.
Pin Ditto to Nov. Yeah, okay, so I think that's weird. Then there's only 1 level to upgrade on. I feel like the entire stat should have shifted slightly lower, so it's like there's more levels to upgrade on. But this also, it's about value. I get that in Liv, I totally get that, but they could just have shifted the value like lower. So like maybe it was like a hex, right? And then they gave it a sip. So like a bit more levels to work on if you wanted to do that. This patch is more for the people that don't have Pen Debo yet. Except it's also for the people that have Pen Debos, because now they have a full sheet of gear they can work on and progress on. And also they don't explode, they don't downgrade. So, I mean, it's still for the people. Also, you might want to snatch up your Pen Debo earrings, boys. This shit is about to go back to max price. Wait, what happened to the sound?
To Nov Karazad.
Oh, okay, there's no sound. Do we go for pin rings still? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do now with the... I legit don't know what to do with the rings.
Adventurers with Pen Deboreka accessories will gain +1 AP for each piece after the patch. Those who are now starting can aim to grow their Karazad accessories, which are easier to enhance than Deboreka accessories. Or you can continue to try for Pen Deboreka, or aim to convert them to get enhanced Karazad accessories.
There's no set effects. All the Karazad gets 4 AP and an item effect, which is the same amount you get from the set effect of Debos.
Next, let's talk
so it's the same, but you don't need a set, just get it.
Adventurers have shared a lot of feedback, noting that the supply of more Deboreka accessories has led to the same item setups. As a result, unique yellow accessories have decreased in value over time.
Reforms?
With that in mind, Karazad accessories were designed so that you can set them in a variety of ways. However, diversifying these combinations may require owning several high-value accessories, which can be a burden.
Get the fuck out of here! Nah! Shut the front door! Oh my god, all the people that's been asking about like making old items useful again, I hope you're happy now. Yeah, you're up big? I'm up fucking giga virtual. I am up giga. No, like this is not even what I wanted to do. Like this is actually crazy.
Also, for those who already
Can you please not do this? I'm having fun in WoW? Sorry, Looney. You have to go and have fun in BDO now. Unlucky. Okay, so Deeks, they're making new accessories. The Karazad accessories, which is basically Debo accessories, but better. And then it looks like you can enchant those accessories with other accessories. We're gonna see what it is, right? Various setups for Karazad accessories. Same item setups with the supply of more Debo. Burden of needing to own multiple high-cost accessories. That's what I've been talking about. Maybe you already own accuracy-focused accessories. Easily exchangeable for various situations. So, like, we'll see what it is, but...
It could lead to the fear in having to start farming all over again. We aim to minimize these issues and inconveniences due to this change. We approach these potential problems from a fresh perspective. First of all, Karazad...
There's no way they're doing exactly what I said!
An exclusive crystal slot.
Can I get royalties, PA? Do I get royalties on this? This is literally 1-for-1 for the suggestions I had. And okay, and at least give me like, I don't know, like a new mug or something. Like I need a new, okay, maybe not royalties, but at least give me like a new coaster, right? I need a Black Spirit coaster.
Unlocks only when equipped. In the crystal slot, you can transfuse add-on crystals to give your Karazad accessory a special stat.
Add-on crystals for...
The add-on crystals can be obtained by melting accessories with special stats. For example, melting a Dawn Earring or Toro's Belt provides materials to craft the add-on crystal that gives accuracy.
I'm guessing it's space.
When you transfuse the crystal, the Karazad accessory will turn into an accessory with special stats, with decreased displayed AP but increased accuracy. Accuracy is just an example. We are also preparing add-on crystals with stats including Black Spirit's Rage, damage reduction, evasion, and more. These add-on stats can be combined in various ways and will change the stats of Karazad accessories, allowing you to set them in different ways based on your playstyle or class.
Our friends, we get
And
the
these
same
add-on
part. These use
crystals
tables
are being prepared to be obtained in various methods, and not
exactly
just
like
from
this.
melting accessories.
It's because this is the best way forward. This is how you solve a lot of long-term issues with the upgrade and enhancement system that made people quit so much over the years and everything, while not devaluing old gear. It's quite literally what people have been asking for. Wait, whoa, whoa, hold the fucking front door. It's pen. Well, I guess that solves the issue of, listen, you guys were asking for this. I just want to say, like, this is not the way I would do it, but this is literally what you guys were fucking asking for. Oh, my Dawn earrings are losing value. My ominous rings are losing value. Well, guess what? Now people need to go make pins. Yeah. You guys better be buying the accessories. Wait, can I log on right now and buy accessories? Maybe I should get some run-on rings.
For example, accuracy pen accessories like Dawn Earring and Toro's Belt can be melted to get the highest grade accuracy add-on crystal. What this means is that you can also loot them from monster zones or from special crafting, and having only the highest grade can be burdensome, so we're prepared.
Obtained by various methods like PvE or special crafting. And then other grades obtained by various methods like PvE or special crafting. Nah, shut up. Shut up. Is PAX just rolling out W's here? Do they break? No. I don't believe they do. They were added in the crystal window, but I don't believe they break. What if they break? I'm going to report PA to Blue Squadron, and he's going to deal with that shit if they break.
Preparing lower grade versions of the add-on crystals to be used until then. For those who mainly enjoy PvE, the add-on crystals aren't a must. But when enjoying PvP content, there was a burden with creating setups. I hope these lower grade crystals can lessen the burden a bit. And please note, these add-on crystals do not shatter. Once this patch is applied, some existing yellow accessories might become rarer. This might mean having to go to low difficulty monster zones again.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling Cyclops is gonna be fucking it right now. Max price, like Dawn earrings, ominous rings, bro. Cyclops is it.
To prevent this, we'll ensure these enhanced yellow accessories can be obtained in high difficulty.
Whoa, okay, wait, what? Okay, so they're adding them.
We'll implement this in various ways to lessen the burden. Additionally, stacks required for enhancement, especially more high stacks.
They're adding them to high-end spots. Great.
Currently, materials for upgrades available in the central market, like crystallized despair, will be changed to be transformable to high stacks.
Wait, sorry, what?
Currently, materials for upgrades available in the central market,
oh, this is the
crystallized despair, will be changed to be transformable to high stacks. Once everything is prepared, we'll provide detailed guidance with the patch. To summarize with intent included, let's go over it one last time. Karazad is a new purple grade accessory with the same enhancement system as the sovereign weapons. It cannot be registered on the central market.
This is so fucking good.
Enhancement difficulty.
Holy shit, this is good.
For those who plan to craft it. However, to maintain as much of the value of BDO accessories as
hexes are big, yeah.
Pen BDO accessories can be converted to a better Karazad accessory. Lastly,
there's still 8 minutes, I
converting
guess.
Existing yellow specialized accessories into a new type of crystal, Karazad accessories were designed to enable a variety of setups. Alright, I've shared everything up to here.
Okay, real quick, this is so good for progression as well. Because right now, you have to understand this, like, when you think about it as a player progressing the gear right now. You get your Karazad accessories to say, let's hex, right? It doesn't mean that you then have to keep going on that. It means you can also then look at upgrading accuracy accessories for better crystals. So it gives you like these directions that you can go depending on where you are. So you're not just, oh, I just need crunch stones to tap for sovereign weapons. Like all you people complaining, oh, it's just crunch stones. Yeah, well, now it's not anymore, right? Now you want to go out and get your ominous rings, your Catry rings, all this stuff to work on your crystals as well. And you ain't gonna fucking crunch those now, are you? No, you're gonna be tapping those like the good old days. Yeah, would you imagine that? It's almost like PA is actually just fucking knocking it out the park right now. They're actually doing like everything that people are asking for. This is crazy. Send them raw, send them to the abyss.
I'm curious to hear what our adventurers think. Some of you might be taken aback by this sudden news. Adding new equipment or
no, this is literally what maybe.
Existing balance is a big burden for us. But even so, at this point, we believe
this is so big.
The difficulty of BDO accessories.
I'm trying, this is insane. This is way better than
to release the new accessories and special crystals introduced today in the last week of October. We'll make sure everything.
Wait, already this month? Wait, am I insane? I thought this was gonna be a prelude to Calcium Ball. Are you telling me this shit is coming out this month? was like, okay, so this is great. Now they're gonna announce it at Caltheon Ball, right? This is just no, this is just a dev talk. This is not even the ball. This is just a No wonder the recent patches were empty? Yeah. This is so good. Okay, I'm gonna give, like, I don't know, Pia apparently has been listening to me about the stuff here. I'm just gonna throw one more thing in there. With the rework to the node wall, the uncapped node wall and everything, I'm just gonna put it out there. Maybe consider putting some of these items, rewards, or whatever it is to speed up the process of making these new things. Maybe put them exclusively, well, other than the other, but also put them in as uncapped Node War Siege rewards to incentivize people's competition. Now, the problem is, the players are just going to abuse that and fucking rotate it and farm them or whatever. But it would be kind of cool, like, having something for incentivizing people to then do, like, the uncapped PvP with the gear that they're looking to upgrade and acquire and everything, right? I'm just saying maybe those two things could sort of, like, merge in. I'll just say, don't fuck us over. You know what? Yeah. That's true.
That's all the news for now. But there's one last thing.
Yeah, pretty much, Canon. Pretty much, yes.
Remember,
Shit's gonna go
I
up.
mentioned earlier that the materials for crafting the Karazad
let me go back
is
here.
ready for the update.
But you can also grind for them. That's the cool thing. You don't have to actually make it. They're gonna make this stuff grindable as well through crafting and things like that. Maybe live scaling? Who knows?
That's all the news.
Wait, there's
for now.
more?
But there's one last thing I'd like to mention. Remember, I mentioned earlier that the materials for crafting the Karazad accessory could be found in certain monster zones. Well,
why is showing the new region?
Monster zones in the land of the Morning Light. The Morning Light was developed as a region of bonus side stories to offer an experience unique from the main continent.
Yes, dude! This is like the most beautiful fucking zone in the game. I think all of us were just fucking sad when they announced they're just gonna leave it be. They're not gonna do shit for this, right? They're just gonna finish it and move on.
Of Black Desert. There's already plenty of PvE on the main continent, so we questioned whether we needed to offer the same experience in the Morning Light.
Wait,
this thought was a major reason behind creating the Black Shrine with a boss battle focus. After the release of the Morning Light, many of you have enjoyed the Black Shrine, but there was still some disappointment over the absence of a new monster zone. Monster zones need more than just item drops. They need memorable...
Guys, I'm not sure we're gonna be able to go on Global Lab and play Awakened Dosa today. I think I might have to go and grind and prep for this. Oh my god, I just want to go grind right now. Fuck, I don't got time to do stuff. Fuck content, I want to play the game.
So we think that's why there are more opinions like this. We agree with this point as well. So we've decided to add more content for you to explore in the Morning Light. Accessories, Dokkaebi Forest and Honglim Base will be introduced first, followed by Golden Pig Cave and Gowon Plateau as new monster zones. These new monster zones in the Morning Light are the first since Ulakita, and we're eager to spice things up beyond the usual PvE content.
Okay.
Take the Golden Pig Cave, for instance. At the entrance
no more
stands a
downgrades.
giant pig statue. As you battle the monsters,
Yeah, Grindstone's Loml like coming.
the statue gradually fills with gold.
Okay.
Once it reaches its limit, it explodes, showering rewards for you to collect. It's like cracking
that's
open a
fun.
piggy bank. We're
Okay.
developing similar field mechanics that add fun without...
So how about this? What if you go and kill the people grinding there, and then you steal their golden pig? Just saying.
disrupting the combat experience. We're also exploring the addition of other exciting features. Yet, I understand that new monster zones might not be entirely welcome right now, especially since last year we focused on tidying up existing.
This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, it's people like me.
There's a greater desire for new content. We understand the disappointment adventurers feel, and to address these shortcomings, we'll all work hard on the upcoming updates. Until now, growth goals have been sidelined in favor of expanding content. Along with the item updates introduced today, we're gearing up for content that'll inspire new goals.
Also, I just realized this. They're doing the thing we talked about with Fallen Guard armors. You realize that, right? The Fallen Guard armors, we talked about how do you make it into sovereign armors? Because like all in-game players have TID or like tried, but nobody goes for pin because it's insane. And they literally solved that problem the way we talked about solving it for Fallen Guard armors with bprimegaming into the Karazad accessories. So let's say you just have a TID Fallen Guard armor. It's going to be, I don't know, a pin sovereign armor. If you have a pin armor, it's going to be a deck armor right away. They need to do that for armors as well.
We haven't been able to talk
The solution
about this
is now
today,
here.
but we are working on content like Hardcore Server that adventurers
Is that a
are
sex
waiting
dungeon?
for. We appreciate your patience. This is it for items and monster zones.
So a quick summary. For Nodewars and Siege. Right here.
War territory with no stat limits, the guild that conquers
Read the comments on it.
can directly
To play my main file is same in life.
rules. They can choose the rule of building
Market is safe? Yep, market is safe.
where shifting between offense and defense for a more strategic approach towards victory is required, or they can opt for the rule where a neutral fort is present that can be taken and defended or stolen.
So the way I'm understanding this, and I'm sure Inliv can confirm it, I think he already did. For the Conquest War, the uncapped siege, no limit siege war guild, right? When you win a siege, you get to select, Lord Guild decides, if you want the old school Node War, or you want the new type Node War, for that entire week. So you can choose to do the old Node Wars on uncapped. And if people want to do that, they can do it. So that was the first big thing. Next up was gearing. And this is absolutely huge, right? So they talked a bit about the different weapons, but they're adding the Karazad accessories. Enhancement level kept when failing with Cronstones, does not break when failing. So it's going to work like armors and weapons. It downgrades if you don't cron. If you cron, it stays, right? It just loses durability probably.
And difficulty. Crafting.
So how to craft the new accessories? You need the Essence of Dawn, and you can craft the Karazad with these materials,
Essence
which
of
is
Dawn isn't only obtaining accessories in monster zones and
excluding bprimegaming, you can process yellow grade pin accessories. So if you have your pin ogres, your pin tongue breads, whatever, you can process these and make the Karazad accessories. Now it's going to be a lower tier, probably. It's probably going to be a base accessory, right? And whenever you're there, right, stats compared to rings, so this is ring comparison. What do you think, Gentina accessories? I don't think that's going to work. They should do something with Gentina accessories, Grill. I'm not sure what, but... So the Karazad stats, at TED, it's equal to a pin crescent, and at AARK, it's equal to a pin diver. So you can either make it by these methods earlier, or you can turn it in with the dibos. If you have a TED dibo, damn, they look fucking good though. Did they show it? Yeah. So if you have a Dibbo accessories, you can convert them into the Karazad. A TED Dibbo gives you a pin Karazad, so one higher. And a pin bprimegaming accessory gives you enough, so one higher stats than that level. And you can turn them in. Right, so here, so you get +1 AP basically. various setups. So this is the next big thing. So now you can also upgrade them, right? And this is what's going to give a permanent value to these other items like your accuracy accessories, right? They only mention those right here. Gonna be ISO, forgivable. Well, they're next mod race. Like, you have to realize that this system here, this system is literally one-to-one the system we've been talking about and like I've been suggesting to solving the problem of fallen guard armors. Where you basically can turn in a Tet Deboraka and you get a pin sovereign, right? But if you turn in the pin, you get a higher tier. So they just do this with armors in the future. So if you have a tri-fallen guard armor, maybe you get a tri-sovereign armor. You have a Tet armor, you get a pin armor. If you have a pin fallen guard armor, you get a deck sovereign armor, right? And then boom, problem solved. So they literally solved the armor problems with the accessories now. They just need to apply this to the armors in the future. Yeah, it's gonna 6 Karazad. That's the way you have one set of accessories in the future with this. And that's good because that way you don't need a trillion silver swap item. And you might be like, but what about build diversity? Well, that's a great thing because this is, again, quite literally the suggestion I had and been talking about for months now. So the way you get build diversity is not having a second accessory. It's having different enchants on them, reform stones on them, right? So various setups for the Karazad accessories, right? Same item setup with supply of more dip accessories, burden of needing to own multiple high-cost accessories, right? You have all those swaps, already own accuracy-focused accessories, etc. Easy exchange for various situations. So what are they doing? Right? Exclusive crystal slots, reform slots like I've been talking about. How do you do DP meme builds? I don't know, Doc. It's one of the things that I'm not sure how they're gonna do. Maybe you still end up using your old DP accessories. That's not really mentioned. Wait, no, that it is mentioned. No, wait, I think it is mentioned. If I use, yeah, they mentioned, right? So you can use the DP accessories, like a Catry, Centaur and all, and you lose AP on the item, I believe. Yeah, it should work for all builds, right? Yeah, I think you're right. So now you just trade the AP for the stats. I think that's how it works. So you trade your AP on the accessory for the stats on the crystal. To then like, yeah, oh, I want to give up some AP for accuracy. Or I want to give up all my AP for all DP. You can do that. Okay, so you have here, right? They make these crystals. To give them special add-on crystals for the Karazad accessories. So this is just like the accuracy stuff, right? Here, displayed AP goes down, right? So with add-on crystal transfused, you lose AP. Here, right? So this is the different things you can do. Add-on crystal for Karazad accessories. Accuracy add-on, Black Spirit Rage, damage reduction, evasion add-on. Like that's the crystals. It's going to be down here. They do not break. Crystals, the new crystals do not break. They are unbreakable. So you're not going to die and lose a pin ominous ring or a pin dawn enchant or whatever. They are unbreakable. They're safe. So you put them down here, right? They don't show the stats. We're also preparing crystal add-ons. So you can activate these, I guess, depending on situation and all.
The stats of Karazad accessories, allowing you to set them in different ways based on your playstyle or class. And these add-on crystals are being prepared to be obtained in various methods.
Yeah, so the way you can get these, again, this is what I mean, like they literally W and W and W. They fucking did everything right. You can get them from your pin accessories, like that's the highest tier, there's also lower tier.
Accessories. For example,
specific monster zones or special crafting. One Karazad accessory, one new crystal slot. I think that is correct, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is, right?
Pen accessories like Dawn Earring
and that also means you can mix and match it, right? It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Belt can be melted to get the highest grade accuracy add-on crystal. What this means is that you can
I think so, Tiger.
them from monster zone.
Which means that if you want 200% BSR in PvE or PvP, you can do it without dropping your stats to something worse. BDO is Giga safe? Yeah, it is. It is, Hibben. Great seeing you, man. Bonjour. So we have higher grade than other grades, right?
Enjoy PvE, the add-on crystals aren't a must, but when
Okay, that here important note as well, right?
Of the add-on crystals to be used until
It's mainly for PvP.
For those who mainly enjoy PvE, the add-on crystals aren't a must, but when enjoying PvP content, there was a burden with creating setups.
So that's the same as this right now. If you do PvP, then you want swaps. If you don't do PvP, you don't really care about swaps, right?
I hope these lower grade crystals can lessen the burden a bit. And please note, these add-on crystals do not shatter. Once this patch is applied, some existing yellow accessories might become rarer.
Yeah, so they're adding on to new spots. Character B20 DR and 4 AP then. We don't know the exact stats roll. Maybe it's going to be 0 AP and 24 DR. Right. That could be it. They don't show us where... They don't show any of the stuff, right? Maybe you can use distos. I don't think you can use distos. I think it's going to be bad if you can use distos. And I say this as somebody that has a pin disto. Like, I don't think distos are healthy for the game. Yeah, so basically, if you use the crystals... it will drop your AP for accuracy, right? Basically, if you use accuracy. So I'm guessing you can put on your evasion builds and all that stuff, right? And it will drop your AP to 0, but you will get full value of the evasion. Red accessories? No, it's not red accessories. They skipped red accessories. This is purple accessories.